Good day, my friends, and welcome. And today's little chat, our little chat is back to the beginning. And as you can see from my t-shirt, it's all about these guys. If I can get the blanket open. It's Black Sabbath because Ozzy's doing one final concert with his friends. That's the date, and you can see all the autographs and that. And this is a talk about Black Sabbath because Ozzy's coming back to Birmingham. He's going to do his final concerts at Aston Villa Park, the home where he was brought up in Aston, and he's rejoined with the original members of Black Sabbath to do one final concert. That's if he's well enough to do it, because his Parkinson's had got so severe. He's, will he be up for doing it? But I reckon he'd do a little set, and there is going to be lots of people going to be there. Excuse me for my blanket. As you can see from there, some of the album and that, Ozzy, all the different things, because there's going to be a lot of bands that are going to be there supporting, because it's going to be a whole day of all different artists coming to show their support and how the Black Sabbath had made, their influence on them and their different, their music and that, because they started off the heavy metal with Geezer, Ozzy, Geezer, Tony Iommi, and what's his other? Tony Iommi, Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. The original members of Black Sabbath are all coming back for one final concert. So, start with the talk, we have got one of their early albums, Paranoid, and where the famous song came out. And this is the pictures of them all, if you can see them, when they was young. I don't know what year it was. It doesn't say, but this was one of their first albums, Paranoid. And here, lo and behold, I've got an 8-track with Black Sabbath, and it's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. I don't know what year this came out, but this is an 8-track, and that was one of their early ones. And the next one was Sabbath. That's them looking in the mirror, and the back of them. Because in the late 70s, Ozzy was on drugs, boozing, and in the end they sacked him because he was getting out of control and that. So then they brought in, and I think Bill Ward left the band because they brought in oh God, I can't think of his name, the drummer from the oh God, his name is gone from me. The drummer from the Electric Light Orchestra, he came with them. He did some work with them, and they brought in Ian Gillan, Now this is a live one. I think it's the last live album, and I don't know if this had the lineup. Was it with after they sacked Ozzy? And this is that one. And this is my little chat about Black Sabbath and how they rose from nothing in Birmingham and to become megastars. And Ozzy went off after he left Black Sabbath. He went off and he did the Wizard of Oz, his band and that, and he even started his festival called Ozfest. They did a couple Ozfests over here. I got to go to the one in Milton Keynes and the one in Donington. But I don't know if they still do it in America, Ozfest and that, because I'm trying to see if the blank, because there are loads of different names are going to be at there, because it's going to be a whole day of it, and I expect Ozzy will do a small bit and that, because all these people are playing at Villa Park, all friends of Ozzy and Black Sabbath, and they want to say a farewell to them, because it's like them going back to their roots and that, and where they all started from before they came megastars and made it all around the world. Because Ozzy, at one time, I don't know if he's still got his home in Los Angeles. They did a reality show called The Osbournes, where nearly all of his children was in it, except for his oldest daughter, because she didn't want to be on the programme. But Ozzy and his other two children, Sharon, his wife, she was his manager. She took over Black Sabbath because they was getting ripped off, and with her father and that, and they helped to stable Black Sabbath and get them. They went to America, was a big success over there. A lot of heavy metal bands like Slipknot, that's just naming one or two, have followed in the footsteps of Ozzy and Black Sabbath. And this is my tribute to the great man. And as you can see, my t-shirt with all four of them. This will be the last time we get to see Black Sabbath, 57th anniversary, because Ozzy is not in brilliant health, and he wanted to do one more concert, and he wanted to come home to do it, because in 2022 we had in Birmingham we had the Commonwealth Games, and Ozzy came over to close the show. Even though he wasn't steady on his feet, he teamed up with Geezer, and they did Black Sabbath, and they performed for it, and it was like a brilliant closing. And the excuse me, this cough. To come from that thing, the Commonwealth Games, they had a massive bull. So this massive bull is now situated in New Street Station, and they had a competition to name it. So the winner was Ozzy. So the bull is named Ozzy the Bull. And another thing, because there's a trams run in Birmingham through from Wolverhampton to Birmingham. One of the trams have been named Ozzy, so he's even got a tram named after him. So I would like to say I wish Ozzy good luck with his concert in March. I'm not so lucky to go and see them, but I've got my blanket and I've got a t-shirt already, because it's going to be a long day, and I know a few people are going to see, because it's quite expensive. It's going to be all day, so it's going to be a long day with different bands. I got a feeling Metallica might be there, but there is a lot of names on the list of people that are going to do a bit for Ozzy's Black Sabbath, and the beginning, back to the beginning, one from where they started. And this is like their farewell. This is Ozzy's homecoming to say thank you for the people of Birmingham for supporting him over the years, even though he actually bit a bat's head off, not knowing it was a real bat, thinking it was a rubber bat. And it's amazing that the guy has survived through these years and that. And I wish him well, because I grew up with Black Sabbath, following them, being a Brummie, being from Birmingham, and having Black Sabbath, one of many bands or people from the music from this great city. And I would like to say, if you enjoyed this little chat about Black Sabbath and the upcoming concert to be at Villa Park in the summer, and if you're lucky to go to it, I hope you have a brilliant time, and I hope they show it on the TV, because it is going to be a humdinger of a concert, because it's going to be an all-day thing. I think it starts from 10 o'clock in the morning and it goes on to late evening and that. And it is going to be spectacular. And for now, I'll wish you a farewell. And rock and roll, man. Power to Ozzy and the original Black Sabbath. And long live Black Sabbath and their music. And I wish them a farewell from one Sabbath fan to all Sabbath fans. And if you enjoy this little chat about Black Sabbath and their upcoming concert Back to the Beginning, and you like these talks, and you want to join me on more, you're more than welcome to come along and join my little band of followers. And I wish you a farewell, and enjoy if you get to watch this, and let your friends see it. More people see it, the more followers I might get. And I'll bid you a farewell from my home in Birmingham, England. And I'll say goodbye for now. Wherever you watch this, morning, noon, afternoon or evening. And take care of each other. Look after yourselves and be good to each other. And I wish you farewell and keep yourself safe. And I'll say goodbye for now.